Why is equity financing better than traditional financing? Are the payments lower in the short run in exchange for giving up appreciation at the end of the contract?
Yeah, so I wouldn't say they're better. They're just different. But the question asker actually had it right on. We're about 40% to 50% cash cheaper, depending on the exact terms than a traditional farm mortgage, and that allows you within kind of the same kind of debt service coverage kind of bounds to be able to handle more while still being disciplined. So you're still going to use debt plus some fractal within the same kind of level, and you can get a bigger chunk of assets if that's the right decision to add to the overall income statement. So, I've heard Jeremy talk about equipment utilization and asset utilization in here. Scale has real benefits, and some of those right opportunities, especially while everyone else are facing the same headwinds that these three great folks have been talking about, there's going to be some attractive opportunities on the market. That's when you use something that's cash cheaper up front, and then on the back end, we'll share in that appreciation, but we're also sharing in land risk. And the land market does have some risk in it. I'm not going to speak for all of us, but I don't think we see land, bottoming out, but we do see it pretty flat. And so by having that kind of shared upside and downside and that symmetry with the farmer, that's also a little bit of risk management on that asset pool that you don't have if you're doing kind of a recapitalization or just using more debt. So it's not just taking more cash flows if you're using debt, but it's also kind of that symmetry that you're adding. And it's just a complementary tool in the toolbox. And you see it in almost any other capital intensive industry. So that way you can continue to work with great debt partners, but go a little bit further and faster and use your special sauce that makes your farm great and your kind of marginal advantage and kind of scale that a little bit more.